What if the phone Samsung calls Fan Edition isn't really built for fans at all, but for the people who secretly want a flagship without paying flagship money? Think about it. Year after year, the FE series has been treated like the affordable sibling, but this time, the Galaxy S25 FE is looking less like a compromise and more like Samsung's undercover flagship. And that twist is what's making everyone watch this launch so closely. Welcome back, viewers. James here. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your tech-loving friends, and subscribe for more updates just like this. So, let's talk about why this phone is sparking so much hype before it's even official. The Galaxy S25 FE is set to be unveiled on September 19th, and the leaks already make it sound like the most premium-looking fan edition yet. Just look at the design. It's slim at 7.4 mm, framed in armor aluminum for extra durability, and has bezels so thin and symmetrical they could easily be mistaken for a flagship device. It comes in 4 clean colors: icy blue, navy, jet black, and a true white that's actually crisp white, not the silvery white Samsung usually does. Even that little design choice makes it feel deliberate, like Samsung really wants this phone to stand apart. Then we get to the display, a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED panel with 128Hz refresh rate. That's not just bigger than the base Galaxy S25, it's giving plus-level vibes at first glance. Whether you're gaming, scrolling through TikTok, or binging Netflix, it's gonna feel fluid and cinematic. And here's the subtle detail. Samsung is clearly positioning the FE as something more than just an entry point. A mid-range phone doesn't usually get a screen this polished. And the cameras, this is where things really start to blur the lines. A triple lens setup, 50MP main, 12MP ultra-wide, and a 10MP telephoto. That's dangerously close to what you'd expect in a more premium Galaxy model. And for the selfie camera, it's either a 32MP or even a 50MP, depending on which leak turns out to be true. Imagine posting selfies or vlogs that look like they came off a flagship, not a so-called budget edition. That's what makes this phone feel almost too good for the label FE. Now, under the hood, we've got the Exynos 2400 paired with the Clip's 940 GPU. On paper, that's not groundbreaking news. But here's the twist: early benchmark leaks show this combo holding its own in gaming and high-performance tasks. Samsung's been heavily criticized for Exynos chips in the past, but this generation looks like a step up. Plus, with rumors swirling that future FE models may shift to Snapdragon globally, the S25 FE could be the transition point where Samsung finally balances cost with performance. 8GB of RAM and 128GB or 256GB of storage options rounded out, giving enough muscle for most people's daily use and more. Battery-wise, Samsung isn't cutting corners either. We're looking at around 4,500 mAh with 45W wired charging and 50W wireless support. In plain terms, that means your phone goes from near empty to nearly full in under an hour, without having to be plugged in all day. Combine that with Samsung's aggressive optimization in One UI, and it's safe to say endurance won't be an issue. Speaking of One UI, this is where the FE could actually outshine Samsung's own flagships. It might be the first bar-style phone to ship with One UI 8, something we first saw debut on the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That's wild, because if true, it means the FE could get Samsung's latest AI features, customization tools, and interface upgrades before some of the pricier models. Imagine buying the affordable Galaxy and still flexing software that even S25 Plus owners don't have yet. That flips the script completely. But here's where things get really spicy: Samsung's lineup strategy. We've been hearing that the Galaxy S26 series will drop the Plus variant entirely, replacing it with an Edge model. If that's the case, then the FE is no longer just a budget-friendly fan pick. It's quietly stepping in to replace the Plus. That means Samsung could be reshaping the entire Galaxy lineup, with the FE becoming the new mid-flagship that bridges the gap between base and ultra. Think about it: a phone that costs significantly less but delivers a Plus-level experience. That's a clever move, but also a risky one, because it changes what the FE brand has always stood for. So where does that leave the Galaxy S25 FE? If Samsung prices it between $599 and $649, it suddenly becomes one of the most compelling deals of the year. You get a premium design, a flagship-like display, strong cameras, solid performance, fast charging, and the latest software, all wrapped up in a device that doesn't feel like a compromise. The bigger question is whether Samsung is slowly transforming the FE into a core part of its lineup rather than just a fan bonus. And if that's true, we might see even more powerful versions in the future. Maybe Snapdragon processors worldwide, maybe upgraded cameras, maybe even more storage options. In that sense, the Galaxy S25 FE isn't just another phone, it's a sneak peek into how Samsung might reshape the Galaxy family going forward. So what do you think? Is the Galaxy S25 FE just another mid-range device with good marketing, or is it Samsung's undercover flagship that's about to replace the Plus? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.